Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And today we are revisiting a deck that we did not play that long ago, and we are putting a spin on it. We're going to see if these cards are still as powerful or even not more powerful than how we originally played them. So real quick though, as always, before we hop into today's deck, would love to remind you, if you enjoy the channel and love the video, please hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed, as well as hitting that like button. Please leave a comment down below letting us know what you want to see in a future video, and as well as checking out all the cool links in the comments or in the description down below, as well as joining the Discord. So with that being said, we're going to hop into today's deck, and we are playing Mutating Turns. So, oh, and also, again, want to give a new shout out to our new Patreon, Natalie M. Again, thank you so much. But we are, let's hop right into Mutating Turns. So this deck is, again, we are revisiting Gideon of the Trials. Gideon of the Trials is a 3-mana planeswalker with 3 loyalty. Basically says we can +1 to prevent damage from one source. We can do 0 to make him a 4/4 indestructible creature. He gets all the damage prevented. Or we are going to focus on this bottom ability. We get an emblem that says as long as you control a Gideon planeswalker, you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. So we are going to try to slam down this Gideon. We're going to emblem Gideon because we need this emblem. And then we're going to try to protect Gideon, but then at the same time, we're going to try to protect him by taking as many extra turns as possible or preventing our opponent from having turns. So how do we do that again? We have a couple copies of Glorious End. Glorious End just ends the turn for 3 mana. It's an instant. We can do this in response to a spell they cast during their upkeep, during their attack step to basically fog them. But this just ends the turn. But then it says at the beginning of your next end step, you lose the game. So again, with Gideon of the Trials, as long as we have that emblem and that Gideon in play, we don't have to worry about this effect. We're just essentially getting a 3 mana free extra turn with this. Same goes for Chance for Glory. This is a 3 mana spell that says creatures you control gain indestructible, and that's indestructible forever. And then take an extra turn after this one. At the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game. So again, as long as we have emblem and a Gideon in play, we will be continuing on our way to defeating our opponents. And we also have a couple copies of Pact of Negation. This is a 0 mana counter spell, and then it says at the beginning of your next upkeep, we have to pay 5 mana. So basically the cost of what a Force of Will would cost. That's where they got the idea for this. And then if you don't, you lose the game. So again, 3 different effects that essentially we are going to ignore the bad part of it, and that says lose the game. That doesn't really apply to us when we have Gideon in play. All right, so, but how can we just constantly do this? Well, we're really banking on the really riding the back of 2 of our mutating cards. So we are playing Mutate. So we have Lore Draxus and we have Vadrok, Apex of Thunder, or Rodan, Titan of Wing Fury, depending on which version of the card you want to look at. But so first off, Lore Draxus is a 3 mana 2/3. He mutates for 2 mana. And it says whenever this creature mutates, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. So again, this is going to get back Glorious End, this is going to get back Chance for Glory, this is going to get Pact of Negation, any of our instants or sorceries. This is just going to return it if we are able to mutate Lore Draxus onto something, or something gets mutated onto Lore Draxus. Now, we also have, like I said, Vadrok or Rodan. This is a 3 mana 3/3 flying first strike creature. He mutates for 4 onto something. But it says whenever this creature mutates, you can cast target non-creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. So this is good for multiple reasons. We get to mutate this onto, let's say, a Lore Draxus, or a any of our creatures that let us mutate. Not Gideon, because Gideon does turn into a human, so we can't do any kind of crazy shenanigans there. But we're mutating Rodan or Vadrok, and we are going to be able to cast these Chance for Glories for free to get a free extra turn. Don't necessarily want to just Glorious End whenever we cast that, but we could if we needed to, I guess. But then at the same time, if we mutate this and they've killed our Gideon and Gideon's in the graveyard, we can actually cast Gideon from our graveyard by mutating. So because Gideon does cost 3 or less, and this is any non-creature card with mana cost 3 or less. So really, really good to know that. So we also play 4 copies of Sea Dasher Octopus. This is basically a 3-mana 2/2 flash creature, or it mutates for 2. So the mutating for 2 is really kind of key here, just the cheap mutate. This also says whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So again, we're really using this more for the mutate ability, as well as the cheap mutate ability and the flash mutate ability, because there's nothing like flashing in a Sea Dasher Octopus and mutating it onto something, let's say like a Vadrok, and then that's a way we could, you know, potentially use Glory Ascend on our opponent during our opponent's turn, or just, again, doing another chance for Glory. We also have Dreadhorn Arcanist. Dreadhorn Arcanist is a zombie wizard, 2-mana, 1/3 trample. This is going to allow us to, when we attack, we get to cast a instant or sorcery from our graveyard with converted mana cost equal to Dreadhorn Arcanist's power, or less. So if we mutate onto a Dreadhorn Arcanist, we can actually start casting, you know, if Rodan or Vadrok is mutated onto him, he's a 3/3 flyer, we can then start casting, you know, Chance for Glories and Braids and Charted Courses with his ability, as opposed to just being able to cast Opt. So that is worth noting. And then rounding this out, we have 2 copies of Braids, because dealing the 3 damage is pretty important right now, as well as the Destroy Target Artifact. There's a ton of decks that play artifacts, like the Jund Sacrifice deck, and then also the God Pharaoh's Gift deck. And then we have 4 copies of Opt, because again, Opt is it's going to help us fix our deck. It's going to also synergize with the Dreadhorn Arcanist, and that's really it. So again, we're going to try to take as many extra turns as possible. We're going to try to essentially control our opponent out. We're going to interrupt them a lot, and we're just going to hope that this works, just like the last different version of this. We didn't play Mutate last time, but we are going to try mutating with the Chance for Glories and the Glory Ascends. And to round it out, we have 24 lands, as is usual with a historic deck playing 40% land. So land count is on the screen. So let's hop right into the gameplay, and we will see you guys soon. All right, well, can we mutate one turn into a bunch of turns? That's what we're going to find out. Propitiator. This is an interesting hand. Opponent goes first. I think we have to keep it, right? So I think what we'd like to see, not that. All right, Gideon is going by. Unfortunate. We need to find another Gideon. Who plays Thought Eraser, or a Thought Eraser in Historic? When you have Thought Seize. Okay, it doesn't look like they actually have a negate or anything crazy like that. So I think we just play this tapped, play out this Dreadhorn Arcanist. This will allow us to opt next turn at the very least. You don't have to worry about like what kind of crazy Grixis shenanigans they're getting into. All right, so the good news is we do get to opt here. A free card draw is good. And we're gonna go ahead and draw 2. Right, still. Draw 3 and discard. I wonder if this is like a weird reanimation deck. Kroxa, not too worried about Kroxa. I'm a little worried about Ashiok. Well, shoot. Ashiok just might... Oh. Really? Okay. Fine with that. There's a Gideon. I think we're going to take an extra turn here. Play down our Dreadhorn Arcanist. Let's go get an island.
Defend yourself. There is no shame in quitting.
Get some free cards. Ah, if only we could have cast that. That'd have been sick. Alright, so we're going to wait until he does something, and then we're going to Glory's End. Might be worth doing it now, to be 100% honest with you. Okay. Sure thing. Yeah, unfortunately... Oh, look at that. Sweet, sweet draw. So I think we're pretty much locked up here. I mean, in a good way, not in a bad way. Let's go ahead and show him that we definitely drew the card we needed to draw. Go ahead and mutate onto this. I mean, we're gonna be basically taking almost an infinite amount of turns here. I think from this point on, we just ignore the Ashiok. We just got him to exhaust all of their resources. I mean, what can they do with one colorless mana? Hello. I wonder if we got disconnected. I always wonder. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Getting the rope. Oh man, we're getting the rope. You know, when somebody goes out of their way to rope you, just makes you feel like you've you've accomplished something so great. But you still shouldn't rope. You should still just concede and move on to the next game. I know it's frustrating for you that we drew another chance for glory there, but it still didn't matter because you saw the Lore Drakkis in our hand. So you knew we were going to be getting another. This is game one. This is game one, people, and they're already roping. Oh, man. Oh, cry them. Cry those salty tears, please. I don't think we've started out a video with a rope before, have we? No. Right, you used all of your turns. All right. Look. We're gonna take free card draw.
Not if I can help it.
Free cards. Free cards. Got 2 of these. Got all of them. All the cards. This is what our deck does. This is what our deck does, people.
You hold no power over me.
Oh, whoops. How did I misclick that? All the cards. We're gonna do all the things. I mean, we're just gonna keep going. I want this game to be over a little bit faster than normal. Oh, do we have to wait again now? Oh, man. We almost did it. We almost got through all the roping. Oh, they're back. So maybe they weren't roping. Maybe they were just legitimately. I mean, they can't do anything. They have a colorless mana. So maybe they disconnected, but still. Game. Ooh, that was a great way to start off this video by seeing the full power. Oh man, people just don't like it when you do stuff like that. But let's get into game 2. Let's hydrate. I think I played this person yesterday. The name is really familiar. Maybe not yesterday, but pretty recently. I definitely recognize the name. I don't know if we should keep this, but we're going to. We will be able to at least play a 3-drop. Oh, wrong land. So what kind of control deck is this? Frantic inventory. What kind of deck are you playing? So today is just going to be all of the control deck. This is the control video. This is probably a, we call it an approach deck. We just run this out. Yep, run this out. What? Why would you quit? Oh my god. Well, game 2. That's what happens when your opponent just gives up. Oh, nice knowing you. All right, so unexpected victories are still victories. So hashtag expected victories. Deary. Okay, so we can go get an island. This is an alright hand actually. Not like super overpowering or anything like that. We're playing against ramp. Let's see if they're playing green or Sultai or Abzan. Rule, okay. Gruel. Didn't want to. You know what? don't... I'd be very upset if a Braid... Rule? Is this Rule, or is it just... We're gonna risk it. Maybe this is the Rule play all the lands deck. This is Rule aggro, though. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and get down. So they'll probably take... They'll probably take a Braid. Okie doke. Need to be 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No way. Okay, that's fine.
That's what pain feels like.
That's fine. Alright, well, definitely going to play this, and we are definitely going to get attacking.
I don't think so.
Going to take another turn. Because why not? So I think we have to... God, I wish this wasn't a human.
I've got you.
But we get to get back a few things. To dodge this graveyard hate. We have a blocker for Gideon. And if need be, we actually get to just play another Gideon, which is good. Cards we want to avoid, Questing Beast. Cards we did avoid, Questing Beast. Perfect. Get in. So we're definitely getting another turn, which is good. Right, well, that's unfortunate. Alright, we're going to see a block here. I know that. No. We're not going to risk... I mean, we do have 2 Pact of Negations. They're going to get rid of the Chance for Glory. Yep. And... Oh. Good card to Pact of Negation. Climb. Still not block him. Okay. Oh, well. 2 Questing Beasts in a row. All the lands in a row for us. Alright, Grazer's going. That is one less. I'm not gonna sack this Fable Passage. I know statistically We should. Because it thins our deck. But we only have... We just drew so many land in a row and no action. So I feel like our action's about to hit. That's freaking unfortunate. Are you kidding me? That's unfortunate. This isn't a horrible attack, but I don't agree with it. I think you're fine if you split the attacks. No blocks. We're not going to give up our double mutating creature. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So, we're not going to attack. We're just going to run this out. We're going to draw all of the Gideons. All right, we're going to sacrifice this now. God, we're in a tough spot here. Two mana.
Of this world are worthy of service. Not on my watch.
Well, need some help. Need some help. Need some help. Good thing is, we can still block. I wonder how they attack here. No attacks. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I want to cast it or return it. How much mana do we have? We're going to cast it. Oh, actually, we get to do both. Discard a card. All right, well... Oh, what a great card. What a great card. For reals, for reals.
Now it's my turn.
Make sure I have enough mana. None of you have reach, right? We're going to do this as soon as they target. We're adding mana? Let's just do it now. End the turn. Not what we wanted. I think this is an interesting situation. So if we keep this, this would be saving for next turn. Next turn. Three. This is tough. I don't think we can keep this.
I'm going in.
All right, so let's do some mutating. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think this sealed it up. I think this sealed it up. All right, let's do the same old, same old.
Let's do this.
Blockers. Yep. Perfect. Woo. That was a grind. That was a grind. All right, wow. Ooh. We were in such a great position until they top decked us, and then we were very much on the defensive. Right, so we go first. This is an acceptable hand. Not the best hand, but definitely acceptable. Let's play out this Dreadhorn Arcanist, and then there's a card we haven't seen in a while. This Dreadhorn Arcanist doesn't do anything, but they don't know that. Dinos. Yep. You are Dinosaurin. This is when it comes into play, right? Yep. Attacks. Elmer's Ambush. No thanks. Wow, really? Oh, wow. Johnster. Appreciate it. Appreciate the free win. Again, another hashtag unexpected victory. Unexpected. Well, sicko Pact of Negation. Can't believe that happened. Right. This is Not a hand we can keep. This is not a great hand, but we're going to keep it. We need the land. Don't need the rest of it. Yep. Definitely need to take the least amount of damage possible. It's going to be really hard here. All right, here comes the light up the stage. No light up the stage. Wow. Wow, wow. Right, here comes some burn. Okay, 1 damage. You did it. You did it, friend. Alright, well, you're gonna probably have another one of those. Not be surprised. Get all the burn out of the way now. That way you can't target Gideon with it. You have another burn spell. You should be using it. You missed out on a point of damage. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Do we want this? Do we want this? Do we? Nope. Alright, so Chance for Glory. I don't think I want to play Chance for Glory unless we have a creature in play. Flash out this octopus and actually block with it, and I think that's what we're going to do. I think we have to do that against this burn deck. Still only have played 1 actual instant or sorcery, and that's kind of crazy. Okay. Yep. Now we take 4, so we're at 8. Grim Lavamancer, not a card we want to see, to be 100% honest with you. It's going to make it tough. Because now Grim Lavamancer definitely gets to kill Gideon. So we could okay, so we chance for Glory, we get another turn. We get to play Gideon and Emblem. But then that leaves them at 3. If we do this for 4, or if we do this and then +1, they have to use their resources to get rid of Gideon. Alright, well, let's... This is kind of iffy, because we don't have an emblem right now. But I feel like if Gideon lives... Because they could just ignore us. They hit us for 2, hit us for 2, and then they could have 4 points of burn in their hand. Okay. Oh. Oh. No, come on, attack. Just attack. Okay, so they're going to light up the stage. Try to hit a burn spell. Oh, they have it. That's fine.
I have let all of you down.
So this is tough. So if we live and Lord Drakkis wins, I think we win. Or at least we're definitely on the path to winning. Okay. God, we can't block here. Like, we just cannot block. If we block, Lord Drakkis dies, so we have to just go for it. No blocks. No blocks. Maybe we don't win. Oh.
You face me, you will only hurt yourself.
Need an emblem.
Save yourself and give up now.
Need to do something with our mana. Kill this. Swing, swing. This is a close game. Hacking doesn't do anything. I will block though. Yep, that hurts. Oh, what an interesting spot. So, this is going to die no matter what. We go to 1. No blocks. If we block the Pyromancer, we lose. So this might have been our best draw. We have to draw a land though. Like, we 100% have to draw a land. And it has to come into play untapped. We can't take damage from it. Hand. Cast this. Yep, I think we're good.
I will prove myself.
I think we're good.
I've been waiting for this.
That was a pretty good turn. So this can't deal any damage, right? And that we have to deal as much damage as possible. So we have 2 turns to draw something. This is crazy. This has turned into a crazy game. You really need a mutate creature. That'll work as well. I think we just have to start getting in.
beyond my ability.
We're gonna
Worthy opponent.
bait out a little bit here. We do have to give him another turn. They cast Gigantha. Azaret. Cycle. There we go. That's what's up.
Not on my watch.
Let's get an opt. All right, I think we're good. This has been a long game. We actually are going to survive the mono red burn matchup. All right, let's do some more. Return and a braid. Let's cast a Chance for Glory. Cast a Chance for Glory. And let's cast a Chance for Glory. Cast. 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 Yep. Pretty good. And they're staying in.
You hold no power over me.
Yeah, it's time for you to do some blocking. This worked out quite well. Play that opt. Yep, we will draw this. Blockers. We're gonna block. And we are going to put this under because we don't want it to die with the counters. Turn. Yep. Take all of the turns. Wow. That was a great game. That was a great game. Much props to you. Much props to you, my friend. All right. On to the next game. That game was crazy. Mr. Pie, we will call you. I mean, this is acceptable. What are they playing? What's just playing colorless? Colorless ramp. All right, well, let's get to going. Alright, Hedron Archive. They have 6 mana already. Pretty good. 7 if they have a Mind Stone here. They do have a Mind Stone. I don't even know why you stuttered there. Puppet? What are you gonna do with this puppet? This does not come into play untapped, unfortunately. Well, let's see if they got the Ugin. I don't think they do. Oh, maybe next turn. Maybe next turn. Haze Mind Tome. So they just exhausted their entire hand. I think we actually keep Pact of Negation here. Any worst they can do is make a 1/1. Okay, so they get to draw a card. So our hand's kind of coming together. Oh, almost. Oh, we did pull it out of the air. Well, Scavenger Grounds is not what we were wanting to see. I really just want to be able to get him good with, you know, a Pact or a... Oh, yeah. We'll say thanks. This Braid is probably a really good draw in some form or fashion.
You hold no power over me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they still have 8. This is risky because we have to draw land. But we do, so that's good. Alright, so they only get a scry here. God, Maze Mind Tome is so good. Some people don't think it's very good, but it is good. It's not like format breaking or anything, but... Oh, should we do it? All right, 2. Okay. They're coming to town. go get a plains. Oh man. Scoop. Scoops magoops. Got him. Got him, guys. I don't think they should have scooped there, but I understand the frustration level of them wanting to scoop. We're on the final boss here. Durf 21. Ooh, we are on the mulligan. I don't hate this hand. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Need another white mana. So I wonder if they're just on Jund Sacrifice. No, because they'd be playing Gigantha, right? Just on Rakdos aggro. Alright, let's go get us a plains. Not play the wrong land. Oh, here we go. Perfect. I do think we have to get rid of one of these land. Could get rid of Lore Drakkis. They are playing Jund. They are playing Jund Sacrifice, but without Gigantha. So we're playing the Sulfur Falls over the Triome, just in case we get a chance to get in with an Octopus at the end of the turn. It may not work, but just in case. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Let's see if they let us hit. All right, well, we're getting an extra card. Pretty good. All right, we are set up pretty good here. All right, we have this Abrade ready for whenever they do this. We got him. Oh, we got him. We set that up really, really well. Whew. We ran the gauntlet, my friends. We ran it. We ran it. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the wrap-up. Now, that was amazing. We did exactly what we wanted to do, and I feel like plus more. We went 7-0, so we ran the full gauntlet. We went undefeated. It always feels good when you go undefeated with a deck, especially one that you've never played before and you're just trying it out. We had a couple of really amazing games where we were just able to really control our opponent, what they were doing. Couple games where we almost died, but we stabilized, especially like the game against Red where we stabilized that 1 life. That was pretty sick. So yeah, we did have a couple of early concessions, but I mean, again, that's part of it. And I do understand one of them, how, you know, they didn't necessarily need to concede, but they saw the writing on the wall, I guess, probably with whatever they had in their hand and what we were already doing. You know, just casting 1 Glorious End really can just kind of stifle your ramp and your tempo and just prevent you from really doing anything and just kind of knock the wind out of you. Really, it can be tough, especially when you're just not expecting a deck to do something like that. But I'm really happy with this whole deck. The mutate ability is super powerful with cards like Chance for Glory. Again, being able to cast a free Chance for Glory off of a mutated Vadrok, or even just bringing it back off of a Lord Draxus mutate, really powerful. You know, we saw maybe 1 or 2 games where we actually recast the Gideon from our graveyard. We saw games where there were multiple you know, Lord Draxus and Vadrok stacked on top of each other, so we were casting just multiple spells per turn, bringing back multiple spells per turn. We saw Dreadhorn Arcanist do work too as well. We just saw a lot of different utilizations and really good synergies with this deck. So I'm really stoked about playing this one in ranked soon. And that's what we're gonna do. We're probably just gonna work on ranking up with this deck. This deck is a lot of fun, and I felt like we beat enough decks that are pretty decent decks that yeah, I just don't think it'll be tough against. It's always tough against aggro, but yeah, we're gonna play this deck and we're just gonna have a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this one because it was a lot of fun. So again, big shout out again to our new Patreon, Natalie M. Thank you so much. It's much appreciated. And as always, everybody, if you enjoy the video, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. Check out all the cool links down below in the description. The Discord link's down there, the Patreon link's down there. There's a lot of cool other links down there as well, but mainly I want you guys to focus on the Discord. Love having you all join in. It is a lot of fun. And yeah, let me know that you made it to the end of the video in the comments down below, and let us know what you want to see in a future video. So until next time, you guys stay safe. We'll see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.